Good morning. My name is Hilaire. Yeah, we went to Drabek first during this outreach, and one day we were working with the Sonita. He's a doctor, and they have a TB and HIV clinic. And so one day they usually meet after the staff will meet and just encourage each other before they leave. And so one day I was asked to give a testimony. It was a surprise request. And so I didn't know where to start, but I just felt like really sharing my testimony. And so in the midst of that, just God was asking me to relax and to trust Him in ministry. And so I just started sharing my testimony. And all of a sudden, I felt like praying for the staff. And there was still a patient in the hall. So I just gave an open invitation for anyone to come for prayer. And so before I even started praying, the picture I saw was people standing with hands open with a heart of expectation. And so I asked everyone, including my team, to stand. And I just started praying for them. And as I was praying for them, it's almost like I lost control of my speech. And somebody was speaking, using my mouth to speak. And I wanted to take control. And God said, no, go there. Don't go there. I'm doing something here. And so I was touching people and just speaking specific word. And all of a sudden, I prayed for 15 people. And I got to this lady. The moment I touched her, I saw a picture flashing on my heart. A child running to hug her father. And I told her, you know what? When I started praying for you, I saw this picture of a child hugging his father. And God is saying, He's loving you. And He loves you so much. And I shared that love with her, the word with her. And the moment I said that, she was almost into tears, saying and what she said was that the moment I touched her, she felt like God was touching her. Can you imagine that? And I thought it was over. I just backed up a little bit. And I felt strongly that there was 2 people more that I needed to pray for. And I still need to pray for 2 people. And I had a lady coming from behind. And then she said, I want you to pray for me. And I told her, I prayed for you. No, she said, no, you touched me, but you didn't pray for me. I said, wow, Jesus, what do you want to do here? And so I prayed for her. I just felt like she wanted more of Him. And so I prayed for her. And the moment I started praying for her, I saw like a picture, 2 hands putting a gift in her hand. And I told her, listen, as I'm praying for you, I see a gift, somebody putting a gift in your hand. And I told her, listen, I want to ask you a question. What have you been asking the Lord? She started telling me her story. She said she's been working somewhere, maybe in a preschool or Sunday church, something like that. And then she said, I've been working there and then I'm not paid. I want to give up with the job. Immediately, it was the word that I received from the Lord, that she should not give up, she should continue, because He has put a gift in her hand that will produce fruit in His time. And there was a second person on my left. He was sick. He was HIV positive. But what he had, the complaint he had was that he wasn't feeling well. He was weak. He couldn't even stand by himself. And so I called my friend. We started praying for him. And then so as we finished to pray for him, and I asked him, look at me in the eyes. How are you feeling? He said, I'm feeling well. I said, you feeling well? He said, yes, I'm feeling well. I thought, you don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to a real African. If you're feeling well now, you're going to dance. Can you dance? And God just went like, yes. He was dancing. And I told him, you go back home today, you keep on dancing on the road, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. And it was in that clinic, after those 2 were ministered to, it was like the whole atmosphere shifted. We had people coming. People were on the queue to the doctor, coming to be prayed for. And we had a lady who came with a mother. And then a mother wanted us to pray for her. And the mother said, everything she eats, she vomits. And I was like, come on, the doctor is just there. Go. He will give you whatever he needs to give you to stop that. But I just felt like she was saying, I want to go to the doctor. The doctor is always there. But what is happening now? I want a little bit of this before going to him. And so we prayed for her. And the moment we prayed for her, 3 of us received specific word that God gave us, that it was a fear. She was so fearful. And so we ministered to her. We say, listen, we've been praying for you. But what we're receiving from the Lord is that there's a lot of fear. We didn't finish sharing everything. Her mother said, yes, she's been so fearful since this morning. She's afraid. And then so it was just so amazing to see how God will minister faith where there's fear in somebody's house. And so this is how we end up that day. And I was just so amazed to see God said to me that you see how far I'm able to use you to reach out, to bring hope and healing beyond physical sicknesses. And so I was just so amazed to see how God used us throughout this ministry time. It was so easy for us. We're quite a big team where we can give you for any signs and symptoms. We can give you pills from head to toe, but we refuse to be limited to pills, but to trust God for the impossible. Thank you.